My marriage felt like a fortress built on 12 years of shared dreams and unwavering trust. Sarah wasn't just my wife. She was my anchor, the one person I thought I knew completely. We had our routines, our inside jokes, the comfortable silence that only comes with deep familiarity. I was a man who believed in the sanctity of our bond, in the promises we made. I thought our foundation was unshakable, but I was about to learn that the most devastating cracks are the ones you never see forming. It all started with a simple text message, a name I didn't recognize popping up on her phone late one night. Leo. The message itself was innocent enough, something about a work project. But the way she snatched the phone, her face a flash of panic before composing herself, planted a tiny seed of doubt. I brushed it off. We were busy people. I was a software engineer, she was a marketing manager at a big firm. New colleagues, new projects, it was normal. "Who's Leo?" I asked casually. "Oh, just a new guy on the team. He's a bit much, always messaging at odd hours," she'd said with an eye roll. I accepted it. Why wouldn't I? This was Sarah. But then, the odd hours became more frequent. The work emergencies started piling up, pulling her away for late-night meetings and sudden weekend conferences. Our shared evenings dwindled, replaced by her tapping away on her laptop, a tight, unreadable smile on her face. Our intimacy, once a warm and constant flame, flickered and cooled. When I tried to talk about it, to bridge the growing distance, she'd blame stress. "This new campaign is killing me, Mark," she'd sigh, turning away. "I'm just exhausted." I wanted to believe her. I bought her flowers, cooked her favorite meals, tried to ease her burden. I was the good husband, the supportive partner. I was a fool. The real crack in my fortress appeared on a Tuesday. I'd come home early, planning to surprise her. The house was empty. I called her cell and it went straight to voicemail. A little worried, I decided to use the Find My Phone feature, just to make sure she was okay. The dot pinged on the map, not at her office, but at a boutique hotel across town, a place known for its discreet, upscale clientele. My heart hammered against my ribs. A work meeting? At a hotel? It didn't make sense. But denial is a powerful shield. I told myself there had to be a logical explanation. Maybe a client was staying there. Maybe it was a last-minute venue change for an event. I clung to any reason that wasn't the one screaming in the back of my mind. That night she came home late, smelling faintly of a cologne that wasn't mine. She was bright, almost unnaturally cheerful, talking a mile a minute about a successful client pitch. She didn't mention a hotel. I didn't ask. The seed of doubt had sprouted and its roots were beginning to twist around my heart. I couldn't sleep. The image of that dot on the map was burned into my brain. I needed to know. Not knowing was a special kind of torture, a slow poisoning of every memory we'd ever made. The next day, I took a personal day from work. Ow. My hands were shaking as I opened our shared computer. I told myself I was just looking for a document, but I knew I was lying. I was digging for a truth I was terrified to find. I started with the phone bills. Our plan was in my name. I scanned the call logs, my eyes blurring, and there it was. Leo, not just texts but calls. Hours and hours of calls every day, especially during the times she was supposedly in late meetings. My breath caught in my throat. I clicked open our credit card statements. The charges painted a damning picture. Expensive dinners for two at restaurants we'd never been to. Receipts from that very same boutique hotel, not once, but multiple times over the past few months. There were charges for lingerie I'd never seen, gifts sent to an address I didn't recognize. It was like watching a movie of a secret life my wife was living, a life that didn't include me. The fortress of my marriage crumbled around me, stone by stone, revealing the hollow space within. The woman I shared a bed with, the woman I had built a life with, was a stranger. The evidence was irrefutable, a cold, hard mountain of receipts and call logs. The exhaustion, the stress, the late-night sit was all a lie. Carefully constructed facade to hide a whole other relationship. I sat there for hours, the screen glowing in the dark room, the silence of our home deafening. Every I love you, every shared laugh, every promise for the future replayed in my mind, now tainted and grotesque. Was any of it real, or was I just a convenient backdrop for her real life? The pain was physical, a crushing weight on my chest that made it hard to breathe. It wasn't just betrayal, it was the annihilation of my reality. When she walked through the door that evening, humming a happy tune, I felt nothing but ice in my veins. The love, the warmth, it had all been replaced by a vast, cold emptiness. She saw the laptop open on the table, the statements spread out. The color drained from her face. The cheerful mask fell away, and for the first time in months, I saw something real in her eyes. Fear. "Mark," she started, her voice a weak whisper. "It's not what you think." But it was. It was exactly what I thought, and so much worse. I didn't yell. I didn't scream. My voice was chillingly calm. "Who is he, Sarah?" The dam broke.
E.
The confession came tumbling out in a torrent of sobs and excuses. Leo was a colleague, yes, but it had started as a flirtation, an escape from the monotony of our life. It became an affair, a passionate, exciting world she had built for herself. She cried, she begged, she told me it was a mistake, that she loved me, that she didn't want to lose me. But her words were just noise, belled the fortress she had demolished. They couldn't erase the images in my mind or the cold, hard facts on the screen. In that moment, I realized that trust, once shattered, can't be simply glued back together. The cracks will always be there, a permanent reminder of the betrayal. My faith in her, in us, in the very concept of the life we had built, was gone. It hadn't just been destroyed, it had been systematically dismantled, piece by piece, by the person I trusted most in the world. I looked at the woman crying in front of me, and I didn't recognize her at all. I was married to a ghost, a phantom who lived a double life while I slept soundly in our bed, blissfully unaware. The fortress was gone, and I was left standing alone in the ruins, wondering how I could ever possibly build again. My journey from that point on wasn't about forgiveness or reconciliation. It was about learning to navigate the wreckage and finding a way to believe in something, anything, again.
Thank you for watching.
If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content.
Your support means a lot.